Quote text tab is the screen where we can review and edit the quote text prior to printing it. The text that appears in this layout is automatically compiled from the choices made while the quote is being built. You can modify the quantities under the quantity column. Enter the quantity and click on the tab key to get PrintQuote Pro to recalculate your quote totals. For example, from this screen we can convert the quote to a job, print the job, email or SMS the quote. To set up the PrintQuote Pro for emailing and sending SMS message, you'll first need to enter the SMS email details into the Email SMS tab of the Preferences screen. To SMS a quote, you'll be required to register with an SMS gateway, and we have a link to Clickatel. And if you go to the PrintQuote Pro websites and click on the Clickatel's SMS Gateway API Details link, you'll be presented with the page that will give you all the details about joining and getting an account with Clickatel, along with an API ID, a password and username, and the email address to send your SMS requests. If we go to the Preferences file and look at the Email SMS tab, you'll see here these have been entered into here, and these have been acquired from Clickatel. Also, you'll need an account on a server that you can process emails through. So talk to your ISP about having that. For SMSs, you can also enter in staff mobiles into this dialog here, and so they're included in this drop-down menu and be available when you attempt to send an SMS message to somebody. You can use these phone numbers as the sender. To add a mobile, enter the person's name, their number, click OK, and they'll be added to the list. To modify a number, first select it, choose Modify Mobile, make the changes, click OK to save the changes. To delete an item, first select it, then choose Delete Mobile, and you'll be asked to confirm the deletion. The same with your email accounts. To add an email account, you'll need the email address, the login name, the password, and the email server through which you're going to process the emails. And when sending SMS messages, an email is created, then it is sent to the SMS email account here. There it is processed and then sent out on the mobile network. So you need an email account, you'll need your SMS gateway login details, and you'll need a from mobile number. So to SMS the quote to a client, we click on SMS Quote to Client. We're then asked if this client has secondary contacts, if we wish to send it to those contacts as well. If we do, we click Yes. The contacts and the primary contacts will be all listed there, together with our quote details. And we can merge client details from the primary contact into the SMS message. So we can remove items. If we only want to send to some, we choose who it's from. We choose the account. The default account that's saved in the preferences will be the one that appears here. You can then attach a keyword if you wish, with the date and time. Then you click Send SMS to send the message. and the status of the message will be shown at the bottom of the screen. And it's done. To email the quote to a client, we click on Email Quote to Client, and we have the option of using an HTML quote template or using the quote saved in our View Quote option. If we use the HTML quote template, we get this dialog box opens so that we can put in a subject. We can also merge client details with the subject. Here's our sender email account again, the default one. And we can choose a quote template. There's a number of quote templates email quote templates that come with PrintQuote Pro. There's both HTML and text. So if you're doing a 4-line one, without art prices, with art prices, we can also attach marketing information as PDFs. Simply click on the attach, and then we can attach any documents we want to be sent with it. We can also create a keyword to be linked to this quote so we know it's been sent. Then we just choose to send email. And the status is shown at the very bottom of the main screen, which you can't see there. And you'll be told when the message has been sent successfully. If we create our own custom quote by loading a template from the disk, we have a template here with tags entered. We have the opportunity to enter field tags from the quotes or clients into the document. We can add any number of pages to this document, and we can insert the quote text, or we can just do a merge, which will merge the quote text and all the quantities and values, subtotals, freight, etc. will be all entered in. Then we save that to the database. And that's the document that we converted to a PDF when we choose the Attach Database Quote as PDF and Email option. So then we get the same, we get the details for saving the PDF, the characteristics for that, and then we get our dialog box here with the quote attached as a PDF. We don't need the quote template. We could still use a quote template, but we can use, say, a marketing letter and have our quote attached to the marketing letter. We also have our default email account that it's going to be processed through. We need the email marketing letter. That's right, the email marketing letter. And we'll enter a keyword. Add the date and time, click OK, and then we can send this email. We can also enter a message if we want it to be at the head of the email. Then we click send email to send it on its way. Then you'll be notified if it was sent successfully. Then you'll be asked if you wish to save the quote PDF file into the quotes folder for reference later, or any dispute. And then the path to that file is displayed so you can see or remember where it was saved. We also have the option of printing a quote directly. We click on the button Print Quote. We're then asked if we wish to preview it prior to printing or just print it directly, or export it to disk in a variety of formats. We'll choose Preview Quote. We then get the page set up, and then we get our quote. So that's our final quote using the default header set up in the Preferences under the File menu. So sometimes this is a quick and easy way to produce a quote without actually designing one or using the custom feature. You can just use the standard default quote. And the details for this are stored in the Preferences. The footer is in the Preferences, the header logo is in the Preferences, and this is the company details from the Preferences dialog with your ACN number. Then you just click print to print it out. To convert a quote to a job, we click on Convert to Job. We get asked to confirm that we wish to do this. We click Yes. Then the job number is presented. If we have a number of other processes in our business, sometimes people might have printing as just part of their business. They might be doing photocopying, other document production, and they do a bit of printing as well. They might be spreading job numbers across different equipment sets and processes. So here you have the option of leaving a space and accounting for other job numbers. So you may have some photocopying on another piece of software, and you've used a couple of job numbers and you're up to say 43, just type in the new number here, and this will take on from where your other job numbers left off. But here we'll just use the current job number that's in the Preferences. We get an option to change the name. We click OK, and the quote's converted to a job, and then its input layout is displayed, so we can then add delivery address, we can add invoicing details, we can add production details, and so forth, along with delivery instructions, barcoded, and so forth, and consignment notes.